Hey, it's the IB Experience. Love, lucre, and lifestyle. The IB Experience is about heaven on earth. Pastor IB created the IB Experience as a wisdom brand to develop and exploit knowledge and information as a tool to help you fulfill purpose, reach full potential, and achieve personal freedom. This is about real stories, real people, and real solutions. Welcome to the IB Experience Learning Community. Enjoy a time of learning, sharing, and deep conversations. Let's turn that setback into a setup. Listen, it's possible to hit the future with precision. All you need is clarity. You can act decisively. You can trust the future. Love and life outcomes can be predictable. If you understand you, if you understand your purpose, if you understand the problems you're designed to solve, the specific people whose problems you're designed to solve, the unique way you solve their problems that stand you out, if you understand your needs, your desires, what switches you on, what switches you off, where you're going and where you are at right now on that journey, then all you need is a very precise gap analysis that clearly differentiates what you need from what you don't, and who you need from who you don't, so that you can tackle the journey between where you are and where you're going. A definitive needs assessment of what you require for your destination will empower you to live above feelings and sentiments, break out of addictions, switch emotions, and walk into your God-given destiny. Let me show you how. The IB Experience. There's more within. Just switch it on.
A pastor's wife said she was looking for something to say to her husband that will get at him and keep him thinking. So she told her husband that since he married her, the only thing in their home that has his own input is a refrigerator. Interesting. When she said this, the man of God stood at a place and couldn't say a word. He was shocked to his bones. After standing there dumbfounded for hours, he asked her, "You mean you said that to me?" 1 week later, he couldn't get over it. Dumbfounded, he asked her again, "You mean you said that to me?" Exactly 3 weeks later, still unable to come over it, he asked her again, "You really mean you said that to me?" Now listen to this. Just as everyone has a deficiency or some kind of nakedness, everyone needs a place where they are not ashamed to be naked so that they can be dressed up. This is so important. Marriage is designed to be a dressing room. Actually, what you need in marriage is a partner who is not ashamed of your nakedness, a partner who is not ashamed of your deficiency, a partner that can manage your nakedness, one that can dress you up, release you to your world as a masterpiece, such that no one, incredibly, no one can be able to identify your weakness except for that partner. Listen, to truly identify your life partner, you need to clearly identify your weakness and then look for a partner who is not ashamed of that weakness and then has the capacity to clothe or cover that weakness without rubbing it off on you. This is so important. It's so important because, listen, you can be naked but not ashamed if you are with the right person. As a matter of fact, the proof of being with the right person is defined by their capacity to cover and empower your weakness. I'll tell you another pastor's story. He said one of his financial partners told him, "Your job is to preach the word of God. My job is to make money, bring it to you to enable you preach the word of God." Wow. Listen, I think that in the marriage equation, there are women whose work might just be to go to work, go to their businesses, whatever it is, make the money, bring it to their husband to go preach the word of God. That's God's purpose for them in their own marriage. But they're too daft to see it. Instead, they're comparing themselves with other families. They become the principal source of shame to their husband. If somebody that has no blood or any kind of relationship with a man of God can understand his role in the life of the man of God and say, look, I'm going to, you just focus on the job. I'm going to make the money, bring the money, and make sure you get his job done. If somebody, a total stranger, can understand that as their assignment and their calling, the question is, whether it's the man, whether it's the woman, why is it that couples are not able to identify their role? God said, I'll make him a helper. It's so critical that as a spouse, you understand what that role is that made God bring you into the life of your partner. Let me put it this way. If your light exposes my darkness, then what you carry is not light. It is darkness. The reason? Because light doesn't expose darkness. It eradicates it. Listen, if you think you're so strong, but what your strength does is to expose my weakness, you don't got no strength. You're weak. You know why? Strength doesn't expose weaknesses. What strength does is that it covers the weakness of other people. If what you have is strength, it should cover my weakness. It should not announce my weakness. I would encourage you, be intentional as you make partner choices, because it will make all the difference.